Well, heck of a job by our pitching tonight. Can't say enough about what Felix did, and really took command of the game and command of the strike zone. And we talked a lot today with our guys, our coaches, about getting back to what we do, and that's controlling the strike zone, and that's what we did tonight. It was outstanding.
Hey, Felix, you talk about a lot in spring training. This is sort of the new look for him. He struck out 3, but he was pretty efficient.
I like the new look Felix. I'll take the 7 and a third and keeping him right there, and very efficient with his pitches. And he got a few strikeouts tonight, but it wasn't like that's not what was driving him. It was to get us back in the dugout and keep them off the board. So outstanding effort. He's really been locked in, and he got a little chip on his shoulder. We knew it was going to happen, and so far the results have been great for him.
You wondered, the crowd's chanting KKN, and but he's pitching a little differently with that situation.
He's maturing, yes, no doubt. And first of all, I will say too, our crowd, awesome tonight. We haven't given them a whole lot to cheer about. Really appreciate the turnout and them into it. Obviously, it's King's Court, but everybody, on board. We didn't get a lot of breaks tonight, and we won the ball game, and that's a good sign. Our guys just kept fighting and grinding, and that's what it's going to take. We dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. We got enough talent to get ourselves out, but it's got to start right now.
The Cruz home run, you're going to be happy to see him get cranking.
Really, he was out here working early today. Knows he's got to kind of find his stroke, so to speak, and he's gotten some base hits, but just being more consistent at the plate. And he was frustrated after the first double play there in the first inning because we thought we had Perez on the ropes a couple times tonight. But tribute to him. Nelly's he's going to get locked in here real soon.
What were your thoughts on Haniger's ball off the wall and that whole sequence and how that played out?
That was one of those things, and not really our lucky night. But good at bat by Hanny. You got a breaking ball up. I think the whole inning starts with Dyson obviously getting on base and then stealing the base and getting the bunt down, doing those little things like that. And we talked about it. We can have that type of team this year. We have that kind of athletes, at the top and the bottom of the lineup. But big night for a few guys.
Hey, Diaz bounced back too from that. This is the first time since Sunday, and even though it made it a little interesting right there at the end.
Eddie Diaz got a good arm, and he needs to let people know that. He's also got a good slider, but what separates him is he throws 100 miles an hour, and he was reminded of that the last couple of days.
The Haniger play, already tagging on that.
Yeah, not a great idea. But, when it is, it's not a ground rule double because the ball's still in play. It goes to replay, and then, the umpires and the people in New York, they place the runners where they think they should have been, and it was the right call. Unfortunately, Heredia should have been close to second or headed towards third. He went back, and, not a great read there. We got to keep moving along.
Coach, to be able to see the team carve out a win when clearly things weren't going your way tonight, what does that do for your confidence and the confidence of the team going forward?
Well, it helps, there's no doubt. And we haven't played well the first 10 games, and we do need to get things rolling. But I think more than confidence, it shows the character, our guys. We came in very determined tonight. The intensity level was much higher than it had been, and it needs to be. They're all aware of it, and it's where we're at. We need to get this thing turned around. Good start tonight against a good team. Texas has owned our division the last 2 years, and we need to play well against them.
Felix's pitch count wasn't real high. Obviously, Zubchinski got the job done there. Was that a tough situation? Tough call?
Felix had sat for a long time with the replay in that inning and the traffic and the base runners, so it was really the plan when the inning started. If there was any issues at all, we were just going to go to Zep at Chu and Mazzara, and that's why we brought in Zep. He can get the lefties out. He's got good stuff. He's a veteran. He's going to throw the ball over the plate, and for the most part, he keeps the ball on the ground. So it's a nice guy to have down there, and we knew that's somebody that we wanted to acquire and get on early in the offseason. We did, and that's how we're going to use him.